Me, kuna kitu inaniudhi. There is something that is bothering me. Is that the principles of accountability, transparency, honesty, they are being discarded, they are being denigrated right in front of our faces just because they are being perpetrated or perpetuated by members of the movement or purported, alleged members of the movement, because I don't believe that the characters that we are flagging are part of the movement. Whenever Hanifa is attacked, whenever she is asked, can you explain, can you justify, can you tell us your thinking when you were telling people not to march to State House? Because the evidence is there, the tweets are there. Can you tell us why you did it? Then she goes on attack mode with a lot of insults. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, Nyakundi. Oh, Gaitho Kanono. Oh, it's all insults, never the responses. And it gives me PTSD of any time I've ever dated a cheating partner, because anytime you confront them with, why did you, with empirical evidence, there is always deflection, trying to blame now the person who is raising the issues. But here we are, we have the tweets, we know what you say, we can tell. Can you justify? Can you tell us how is it a coincidence that all of you, like 30, 40 accounts, all of you were tweeting on the same day at the same time, June 26th from 11 a.m.? How is it that people in different parts of the country or different parts of Nairobi were tweeting concurrently? Were you at a meeting? Were you at a seminar? Did you go for yoga somewhere? And then those thoughts just happened to coincide or to coincidentally just be implanted in your heads and now transmitted to your tweets? Yeah, I see Kimuzi there is just saying, oh, and I think these guys are narcissists. I think these guys they are really the politicians that we could have had. You could have blindly elected these characters because they still insist on being part of the movement when everyone is telling them, you guys are fucking sellouts. I don't understand. Kimuzi disappeared for 6 months. Imagine now just wants to come there and then push agenda to be the one driving it. Where can you first explain where you've been for 6 months? Those are the most important issues, not you every time you wake up, oh Gaitho, oh Nyakundi, oh what. Can you tell us where were you 6 months between June and December? Where the fuck were you? Hanifa, instead of insulting people, you claim that you are Muslim. There is nothing Islamic about you. I think you are a commercial sex worker in Pangani, because only hoes have such foul mouths. When you ever go to a bar, you see a chick, she's just being foul and loud. That's a commercial sex worker. And Hanifa, you have all the traits and whatever of a commercial sex worker. Because can't you just tell us what made you tweet that? The tweets are there. It is simple. Tell us, I tweeted this because of X, Y, and Z. You, together with your boyfriend there, Boniface Mwangi, said that you are doing it in people's best interest, because they would have been killed. There were reports of gangs which were going to come to Nairobi. Now tell me, can you tell us, did the gangs, were the people in Githurai, were the people in Rongai, were they picked up by gangs? Were the bodies that were discovered in Kware picked up by gangs, or by the police, or by the government agencies? So was going home inversely proportional to people's safety? That's the question you are avoiding to answer, because you know we are going to respond to you with that. So instead of deflecting, instead of trying to beat around the bush, can you just stop tweeting and leave and drop any pretense of being part of the movement? Because you are government agents, you are government moles, you are government spies, you are serpents, you are snakes, you are reptiles. Fucking Hanifa, you disgust me. You think that just because now Dennis Ombachi hosted, fuck Ombachi, fuck Hanifa, we don't give a shit about you people. You had nothing to do with making the revolution. You hijacked it last minute. We had done the civic education and then you hijacked it. Hanifa, you're still borrowing money like a prostitute on the timeline. Every day nitumie mtu anitumie 5k, nitumie 10k. Didn't you negotiate for yourselves good packages because we hear 500 billion was released? I used to like a girl called Rita Licious, bad girl Ri. Huh? I thought I would take you on a date someday because I think you have a fine booty, but seeing that you are, something was just telling me not to ever DM you. Because, kumbe you're a traitor, you're a sellout. All of you, anyone who discouraged Gidi Karaoke, you're there saying, I don't know, occupying State House does not sit well with me. You are paid, you useless piece of shit. Gidi Karaoke, Mwabili Mwagodi, you guys are sellouts, you're traitors. And the fact that you guys keep on insisting that you're part of a movement makes me wonder, do you guys have problems? Do we send you to Mike Sonko because he's the one who is rehabilitating people with mental health issues? Because you guys are psychos, you guys are narcissists. Kimuzi, you're a narcissist. You guys, even that photo that has been edited of you looking like a snake. When initially I thought Kimuzi was looking like a baboon, but the more I look at him, the more you look like a snake, the more you look like a devil. Because only demonic people would try and usurp, would try and undermine the will of God. Kimuzi, why don't you just stay in Israel and just shut the fuck up the way you had shut up for the last 6 months? If you're gonna tweet, then declare, I am for the government. Don't pretend that you're with the people. Morara Kebaso, Willie Oeba, Kasmuel, all of you bastards, all of you pieces of shit. Boniface Mwangi, the biggest. Boniface Mwangi, I told you. If you interfere with our next push, I swear, wallahi billahi. Wallahi billahi. Boniface, I'll get your kids expelled from Brookhouse. I think, Boniface, you don't know me, eh? Boniface, I think you don't know me. I think you don't know just, unanisikianga tu. You thought that because you have clout, you're the ones, eh? Boniface Mwangi, calm down. If you I swear, Boniface, I'll have your kids expelled from Brookhouse. That I am giving you a guarantee. And that one I can do it like over an afternoon sandwich. Eric Omondi, you fucking cocksucker. You're talking about, you have a press conference, you've paid all those journalists and bloggers, they're like 100. It's not like you said anything earth-shattering or groundbreaking or revolutionary. You're touting 2020. 2027, ni wewe na mamako, Eric Omondi. 2027, ni wewe na mababy mama wako. 2027 is you and your nyanye. And I've given you the last warning. If you don't speak the language of the streets, we the streets are going to excommunicate you, bwana. Hatukuogopi, Eric Omondi. Hatukuogopi. Sema 2027 tena. Kama wewe umetairi, sema kesho. Host another press conference and say 2027 again. Say it. Umbwa wewe.